Hey guys, and welcome to the Wednesday night stream. How are we all doing? I want to say I'm doing all right. I was having a decent day, and then someone I thought was a friend just decided to sack me off for no reason. So yeah, it was a bit of a gut punch, but there's not much you can do about it, and it's happened 2 or 3 times before, and I'm not dealing with it anymore, frankly. I shouldn't have to. It's that simple. So yeah, it's rubbish. I didn't want it to happen. I have a little ill will towards them. I hope they have a best life and are very happy, and know that I want that for them. So yeah, it is what it is. Sucks, but yeah, life throws these things at us. Yeah. So, in other news, this is going to be. I think we're going to get to the end this week of co-streaming on YouTube and Kick, and stop co-streaming on Kick. Just do something. There we go. Yeah. I'm rapidly coming to a conclusion as I stare at my Twitch Kick stream on a laptop I've got at the side of me to see how it's doing, and it's just currently sat on the starting soon screen and isn't actually playing. Refreshed it and it seems to be playing now. Oh no, there you go, it stopped again. So yeah, I don't think Kick is where it needs to be a viable streaming platform as it stands. Yeah, so it seems to be a place for slots and casino streams and hot tub streams, and that's about it. And to be honest, no one wants to see me in a hot tub, so we're not going to do that anymore. I may swap it out and go back to streaming across Twitch and YouTube as of next week, but yeah, Kick as of tomorrow night will be done. Right, the PlayStation fired up. Okay. Right, so last night I called that the hooded figure was in fact Joshua. We're not 100% sure if Joshua knows who we are. But I'm sure many revelations will abound. Where are we at? Right, we are back here. Visit the infirmary. Let's go talk to Jill.
Let's get this fixed before someone
it's true then. It really is you.
It is.
Clive!
Oh, such a happy
You're alive.
room.
So are you. I still can't believe it. Are your wounds healed?
Yes. Talia told me what happened. You saved my life.
After nearly taking it, I had no idea. Forgive me, but how did you ever come to be there, Jill?
I mean, that is a
Fighting
good
for them.
question.
The Iron Blood. They invaded not long after the news arrived about Phoenix Gate. Rosaria had lost her leaders. The Duchy was in chaos. The Iron Kingdom saw our weakness and pounced upon it. They killed the men and captured the women.
And took you back to Ironhome.
I thought they meant to have their fun with me before the end. But the end never came. My powers awoke, and everything changed.
Yeah, they seem to be bastards
All
like
happened
that.
so fast.
We were told that the Iron Blood had captured a dominant and planned to bring her on their latest crusade.
They gave me a choice. To fight for them on the battlefield, or see my countrywomen slaughtered.
And they call us dominants.
What?
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
What happened, Clive? What happened at Phoenix Gate?
It was me. I killed Joshua.
No, that's not true. I know you. You wouldn't do that.
He couldn't help it, to be fair to him.
It's the truth. I changed into him again, not long ago. The second icon of fire. The one responsible.
Clive.
When I think back to that night, the hooded man, he spoke to me. What did he say? We have found you. What did he mean?
If Joshua is the hooded man,
We should
how
go
was he
back
there that night?
to Phoenix Gate.
Growing up, 13 years older.
I need to know what really happened. And so do you. You need to know for certain. And if what you told me is true, and you did what you said you did, then we will face it together.
Jill,
Come on, Clive, you might as well.
all right.
There we go.
You'll be needing a change of clothes then. Out you go, your lordship. We wouldn't want you getting overexcited.
Sorry.
I'll see you soon then, Clive.
I should be ready too. We've a long journey ahead of us.
Okay. I've got a side quest. Go do the side quest.
Ah, Clive. I trust you're settling in?
Yes.
You're getting used to the place?
I'm glad to hear it. I was hoping you might be persuaded to come to my aid once more. Your services will be rewarded, of course.
I don't doubt it. Seems to be the way around here.
We strive to be better than those we once served. Now, as to the task itself, I am once again in need of a pair of hands to deliver sustenance to our esteemed companions. I have 3 meals for 3 industrious souls. What say you?
Sure.
I'd be happy to help.
Marvelous. The 3 individuals you'll be seeking out are busying themselves about the hideaway. You'll find one by the entrance, another in the bunks, and the other guarding the cells. Thank you once again, Clive.
Prioritize quest. 3 hearty meals. Okay.
We just don't have enough teams to follow every lead.
Not up. Over here.
Oh, what I wouldn't give for some wild mickleberries.
Can I help you? Kenneth sent me.
Have some food.
Ah, wonderful. Do you hear that? Our food has arrived. Does your appetite still elude you?
Is he sick?
I'm afraid so. Those no longer in need of a physicker's immediate ministrations are sent here for further rest. I tend to those who cannot tend to themselves, which leaves me very little time for anything else. Happily, Kenneth sees that I stay fed.
Well, that's
I
good
would
of
be lost
Kenneth,
without
isn't
the
it?
kindness of good people like him and yourself. Thank you. Come, you must eat if you're to recover.
One down.
Back so soon? Fancied another kip in the cells, did you?
No,
Kenneth
piss off, you
sent me.
grumpy twat.
He thought you might be hungry.
He wasn't wrong. The way my gut's been growling, I'd have curls running scared.
Guard duty down here can't be much fun.
It's not. But sometimes folk need locking up, and someone has to watch over them. I help people sleep at night, and that's not a boast many can make. Keep yourself on the right
he's not
side
wrong,
of
is he?
these bars now, you hear me?
Gonna do my best.
We're looking at half a dozen.
Ooh, something smells good. For me, I hope.
It is. Courtesy of Kenneth.
Oh, my thanks. These birds are needy creatures. They don't like me running after the fat chocobo behind their backs.
They must keep you busy.
Ah, there's never a moment's rest. Probably for the best I eat down here, reeking of the stables as I do. I'd only put people off their food. And who has time to wash and dress for dinner when they've got little darlings like these to wait upon, eh? Anyway.
She's a little bit too into these
My
animals.
regards.
I think that's everyone. I better let Kenneth know.
Yep, and then we can go do a different side quest.
Ah, you're back. All done? Wonderful. Here, Your reward, as promised.
Thank you, Kenneth.
The hideaway's quite something. Everyone has their place.
A fact we are proud of, believe me. I'm glad you've witnessed it for yourself. You have your place too, of course, as you have just so capably proven, and you will always have a place with us, should you desire it.
It's kind of you to say so.
It is the truth, and not a soul among us would deny it. I look forward to all that you will bring to our little community.
That's mainly killing people who attempt to come in. We're not going to do much else. To be fair. Okay. Another side quest. Go do that.
I really do with a proper place to train.
Chief Botanist.
You! Newcomer! I need help.
Do you?
What's the matter?
It's my assistant. She left to gather soil, and I've seen nothing of her since.
And she's dead.
I cannot concentrate one whit for fear of what might have happened. Please, I beg of you, will you go and check? I have to know.
All right, I'll go.
Marvelous. Thank you. You'll be rewarded for your time, of course.
Better be.
Whereabouts is she?
Gotan's Bales. It's on the outskirts of Lostwig. Not the safest place for an unaccompanied bearer, perhaps, but the soil there is second to none. Now go, and do not linger. Why, it may already be too late.
It's already too late, dude.
Make it quick. But I ain't the cook, am I? Look.
Sydney the Smith, Nelly the Smithy. Call it a marriage of convenience. Doesn't hurt that the forge here is the hottest this side of hell, or that it works without magic. I won't have no bearer suffering for me.
You got anything needs repairing?
You got anything that needs repairing or retooling, you bring it here, along with your own materials. And then scraps left over, I keep. Fair enough. Gaia Blade. Well, common selling content which ever land itself as a day is almost unheard of in Valestia. That, however, has not stopped the import of the fine steel blades blessed by Gaian presbyters, under the claim that they are deadlier and more durable than those forged in the twins. Okay, well.
No scratches, right?
Battle chains. One is a skill compound. The twin chains wrapped around these otherwise simple bucklers can be used to ensnare enemy blades, providing the defender with precious money which deliver unhindered counterattacks.
Should last you a good while.
Okay. And world map. Might as well.
Someone's in trouble.
Over here. Sick of Toggle. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. That's enough. Get him.
Oh yeah, there's there's a setting we need to turn on. Settings. No. Some settings, new. Settings. Target follower, there we go.
You know what to do. Over here. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy! There, boy! Get him, boy! Don't let them get away! There, boy! There, boy! You know what to do, boy!
There we go. Yeah, so what the setting that I turned on should automatically swap to the next targeted enemy and keep them in
It would have
sight.
been worse if you hadn't come along. Wait, I've seen you around the hideaway. You're new, aren't you?
Yep.
I'm Clive.
And I'm Martel. But what are you doing here?
Looking for you. This is no place for a bearer on her own.
I noticed that. But this soil's not going to collect itself.
Then what if I gathered it for you? You could head back to the hideaway. Just exactly what sort of dirt is it that you need?
What I need is soil. But I'd be a fool to refuse your help after what just happened. It's the good stuff you're looking for. Dark, rich, fragrant. You'll know it when you find it.
Dark, rich, and fragrant. Right.
Dirt.
Well, you should
You
hurry
can
back.
tell I'm not a gardener, okay?
Hamil seemed worried enough that he might come looking for you himself.
That seems unlikely, but I won't argue with you. Thanks.
Soil, then. There's certainly enough of it here. But is it dark, rich, and fragrant?
Don't know, is it?
That should be enough. I better get it back to the hideaway.
Okay. Turn to Boho Mill. Boho Mill? Boho Mill? How would you say that? Bohumil.
My shield in shining armor.
That's me.
There you are. And? All safe and sound?
She's still behind you, dude.
Well, yes, she's standing right there.
Not the girl. The soil. Did you bring it?
Yes. Here.
Glorious! When Martel came home empty-handed, I almost had a fit. But with this, my research can continue. First and foremost come the measurements. I must know how much ether each sample contains. From there...
Wait, so you were never...
Worried about me? Sorry to disappoint you, but the only thing he worries about is his research.
But that's...
That's all right. It's just how he is. And if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be growing anything in these ruins. It's a small price to pay. Although, you should have to pay it too. Did he even offer you anything for helping? Here. I know it's not much, but it's something, at least. I wish I could offer you some fruit too, but you're not likely to thank me if I do. Still, we'll grow something worth eating one of these days, and when we do, you'll have first pick.
Nice.
Now, my research can continue apace.
I don't think there's any other... Nope. I'll double check if I can upgrade anything.
Well? So, what'll it be?
Here we go.
Not my best work, but it'll do. That it? Fine.
What do you want?
Just say farewell. We're leaving.
Good decision. Better that than buried out there in the black. You've got a lot to thank that girl for, you know.
I know. And I will.
Now, what do you really want? We both know you don't come here for conversation.
Maybe I do. Well, it is the rarity and luster of gold that makes this the standard of wealth in the realm. The alchemist covers it for the lesser known third quality, ethereal conductivity. Like most metals, gold has the innate ability to channel ether and even amplify its effects, making it invaluable for those who wish to extract the full potential from a crystal or bearer.
It'd better all be here.
Rook's Gambit.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
Sell all valuables. Okay.
Off you go, then. And best of luck.
I should probably say thank you to Gav, too.
Make it quick. What's
Make
that
it
for,
quick.
dear?
Say be a grumpy fucker.
Not my best work, but it'll do.
That's annoying.
Anything else?
Nope.
So your mind's made up, is it?
We'll be leaving for Rosaria as soon as we're able.
Back down memory lane, eh? Rosaria ain't what she used to be, Clive. Not since the Imperials moved in. First sign of trouble, you make straight for Martha's Rest and ask for the landlady. She's a friend of the cause. Tell her you're with Sid, and she'll help you out.
Understood.
Why's he got 3 ponytails? I hadn't noticed that before.
I'd be lost without you.
Yeah, I'm just doing my job. No need to make such a fuss. You take care, alright? Oh, I'm crap at goodbyes. Where's Sid when you need him?
Give him my regards when he gets back.
I will.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
I'll let you off.
Ready, my lady?
Ready.
And we've got toggle too. Three reads. Rising waters transform once fertile farmland into a noisome morass, rendering nigh uninhabitable to all but leeches and lizards.
Rosaria. It's been 13 years.
But this breeze, the smell of the grass, it's just as I remember it.
You haven't been back either.
I couldn't. Bran did keep a close watch on each other in the Imperial Army. You'd get beheaded just for knowing a deserter. The only way out was on a mission.
I see.
Doesn't sound much fun to be one of those.
But mostly I was afraid. Afraid to go back.
I know.
But I'm here now. Thanks to you.
Hey, look, there's goodies over there. Come on. We just gotta find them. Imperial Province of Rosaria.
We should press on. That inn at the top of the hill must be Martha's Rest. Gav said the landlady's a friend.
Goodies.
But can we say the same for her patrons?
Imperials don't tend to take well to those with my mark. If anyone asks, I'm a branded soldier, sworn to protect my noble mistress.
Look at the fuse on this.
Get the goodies.
That's enough. Sick of Torgal. Stay down. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Nice. Big horn. It is a big horn. Oh, screw it.
How tall are you?
Says trying to precision strike.
Not this time.
Precision dodge into the attack. Okay. So that tactic of precision dodging into the attack doesn't seem particularly stunning. Look, side quest.
They never finished building the bridge then.
After what happened at Phoenix Gate, it didn't seem the highest priority.
Oi! Stop and give me an... Here! You couldn't give me an hand, could you? Typical. A bloody bearer. Just when I thought my luck had changed.
Fuck off.
Better a crumb of crystal than an empty hand, I suppose. Though it pains me to use another man's branded. Here, you understand me, don't you? I need your help. These blasted birds must have caught a whiff of my cargo, and now they've got me surrounded. It was funny late as it was. I've got something special needs delivering before the rest, but I dare not leave my cart untended. You couldn't run it up to Martha's Rest for me, could you? Needs to get there quick, mind.
That's all.
Fine.
That's the spirit. All right. Here. You hand that to the stable master and no one else. I'm owed a little something for it. If he gives it to you, pass it along to your master by way of thanks. Be off with you then, and don't go taking any detours on the way.
boy. Sick of Torgal. Over here. Sick of Torgal. It's over. Get him. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him. Sick of Torgal. Over here.
But at least we won.
Yep, we did win.
Here we are. Martha's Rest.
That's one of our
You're the stable master. I was asked to deliver this to you.
Sealed crate. Okay. Side quest done.
Right enough. Not sure what some bearer's doing bringing it to me, though. Where's that fool of a peddler got to?
He couldn't come himself. His cart's surrounded by wild chocobos.
Huh. Sounds about right. He'll have it full of Gizal greens, no doubt. Crammed with him, if I know him.
Gizal greens?
Chocobos go mad for them, don't they? And if you forget to seal the cart up tight, the smell gets out, and birds come running from miles around. Don't get me wrong.
There you
Fine
go.
investment for a savvy merchant.
That's how you stop that from happening with chocobos, folks.
But you can't get greedy, as our mutual friend is learning the hard way. Still, I got my wares, and that's all that matters. Be sure to pass your master my regards.
I have no master.
Good girl. You get some rest.
Alright.
You barely have to step out.
I wonder if Martha is as friendly as Gav claims.
Let's go and find out, shall we?
Very good to Eastpool, leave him in the park.
You must be Martha.
Honest work building the aqueduct.
Excuse me. Would you happen to be the landlady?
Depends who's asking, and why they have an Imperial bearer with them.
For protection, which hopefully won't be needed. If you can advise me on the safest route to the west.
It's your friend here I'd be worried about. Bearers don't have an easy time of it in Rosaria. Even a Stratton lad like him might attract the wrong kind of attention.
Oh, I can sort that problem.
It
Don't
might
worry.
not to end well for you either.
Then we'll just have to stay out of the malicious way. Gav said he might be able to help us.
Follow me.
Follow me. Let's talk quietly. No notice in this very
Sorry for
open
before.
space.
Can't be too wary of strangers asking questions in our game. I'm Martha, an old friend of Sid's. He said he had high hopes for a bearer who joined recently. I expect that's you. So, where is it you're headed?
For Phoenix Gate. We have questions that need answering.
Is that so? Well, if you want to avoid the garrison, the road through Eastpool's your best bet. Or it would be, if the bridge hadn't collapsed. A right bloomin' nuisance it is. We've had no trade with the village for weeks. I did ask our carpenter to take a look at it, but he went out on another job, and he hasn't come back.
Do you think something might have happened to him?
Fingers crossed he's just taking his time. The alternative don't bear thinking about.
Probably the most likely of the two, though, to be fair.
And make sure he's safe. We both need that bridge repaired. Your carpenter sounds like the man to do it.
I see why Sid's got such a soft spot for you. If you could, I'd be in your debt.
You said that he went out on a job?
Right. He went down into the marshes to check on another bridge. The one by the Fallen Gate.
The marshes were dangerous at the best of times. We should hurry.
There's a ladder to the side of the gate. That's the quickest way down, if you've a head for heights. His name is Bernard. Should you find him well, tell him Martha sent you, and that he's wanted at the bridge to Eastpool.
Alrighty.
To the marshes, then. Let's find that ladder.
Let's indeed, Jill. Let's indeed.
There he goes to east.
Here's the gate. And that must be the ladder.
That must be the ladder.
I don't care what your orders are, Brandon.
Get away from me!
What was that?
It came from under the bridge. Come on.
Really, she couldn't have just, like, walked out the door and seen all this?
There he is.
Hello, boys.
You know what to do. Get him! Get him, boy! Sick him, Toggle! Get him! There, boy! Sick him, Toggle! That's enough!
Nice. Enemy slain. Bernard, I presume.
Thank you, my lady. You saved my life.
Not at all. You're Bernard the carpenter, yes?
I am. I didn't realize my name was known so widely.
I'm a friend of Martha's. She asked us to come and find you.
Well, I'm very grateful for it. I just finished checking these piles when I turn round. I see a gang of slavering monsters looking to feast on my flesh. If you hadn't come when you did, I'd have been snipped into strips by now.
We're just glad you're safe.
I best go and give my regards to the landlady then, eh?
Actually,
Yep.
She asked that if we found you, we should beg you make haste to repair the bridge to Eastpool.
Of course. I said I'd take a look at it, but I clean slipped my mind. I'll head up there straight away.
Why, thank you, Bernard.
The trusses are still sturdy. It's just a matter of replacing the stringers and relining the deck. I'll have it done in no time.
Thank you, Bernard. We were hoping to take the road to Eastpool ourselves. We're very grateful for your help. And sorry for asking this of you after what you've been through.
I owe you my life. Fixing a bridge is the least I can do.
I agree.
Thank you, my lady. And you too, son. You're with Sid, ain't ya? Me and him, we go way back. Not as far as Martha, mind, but far enough.
I see.
Well, I best get cracking then. You go and let Martha know I'm all right, and she'll have her bridge back soon enough.
We will.
We will. I'm a grumpy fuck. Brought back to Martha.
bridge will be fixed when it's fixed.
I hear the levies are due to go up. Do you like that? It was good, honest.
Ah, you're back. What happened? Did you find Bernard?
We did. He's fine, and he'll have the bridge to Eastpool repaired soon.
Well, thank the Founder for that.
It was lucky we found him when we did. The creatures out there are not to be trifled with.
It's
I
the
don't know,
boys'
it seemed
fault.
pretty trivial when we tried for them.
So they come down here hunting for food.
I think that's...
He can't keep going out alone. I'll have to arrange a guard for him. But anyway, thank you. I don't have a lot to offer in return, but you're welcome to rest here until the repairs are finished.
We'd be delighted.
Alright, we should probably spend some AP, shouldn't we?
Can I get you a drink or anything while you wait? Flagon of Imperial Gold, perhaps? Tastes like swill, but it'll slake a thirst.
No, thank you. I prefer the truth. About why there are so few bearers around here.
Yes. There were more of them when we were young. Far more.
Is this the Empire's doing? Have they been sent away?
I think that bit's fairly obvious, isn't it?
They have, aye. Either to the Legions or Oriflamme. Seems the miners at Drake's Head are having a hard time keeping up with demand of late, so the bearers make up the shortfall. Time was they used to dole out crystals like sugar plums even down here in the provinces, but not anymore. Nowadays, they'll jump at any excuse to confiscate our bearers so they can be put to work elsewhere. I always knew the Empire treated their branded like shit, but after seeing it with my own eyes, well...
Ah, Thea! Congratulations on the new arrival. And you got the little laddie with you?
It was a bearer. The boy I carried for 9 long moons. A bloody bearer.
Oh, you poor thing. You gave it to the constables then?
Just left it at the garrison, aye. Let them deal with it.
Fuck off, you silly bitch.
Get rid of the blasted thing. Been wanting it gone since the moment I found out.
Well, it's all dealt with now. So no harm done, eh?
Mum, you weren't my brother, was he?
No. But you'll have one soon enough. You just have to be patient. All right?
All right.
Unbelievable, innit?
Yes, it is.
Bearers may have been looked down on back in Archduke Elwin's day, but they were still human beings. Now they've fallen so far, a beggar wouldn't spit on them.
Alright, we're gonna go screw up the Empire and put all the shit to right, so
Do me a
it'll be
favour and take
fine.
that to the Abbey. There's a darkness at the heart of this world, and I'd have you see it.
And we'll see it at an abbey.
Glademond Abbey, on the shore of Sorrowwise Bay. The abbot there is a friend. Tell him Martha sent you, and he'll show you what I mean.
Understood.
Alright. Let's go find the army.
Make sure you're aiming that at the fish there, son.
Come and have a look! Don't be
Fresh
shy!
cuts, fresh cuts. Get your fresh cuts here.
And down we go.
I knew that children were tested, that a bearer's fate was decided at birth.
And assumed it was best for all concerned. I know. But for a child to be blamed, to be hated by its parents through no fault of its own.
We knew nothing of what it meant to be born that way, did we?
No.
No, we didn't. Or you didn't. Just go do this quest rather than anything else.
Get him! Over here. Yeah, boy, stay down. Over here. Get him! Over here. Sick him, Torgal. That's enough.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do some upgrades, weren't we? Need to remember that.
There's the Abbey. What darkness awaits us within, I wonder.
Let's go and see.
Sick him, Torgal. Get him. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy. Get him.
Right. Yeah, 9 icons. That's not where abilities. Right, well, might as well finish doing that. Heatwave is apparently a really good one to have. So do we need to save up for that? Gouge, Deadly Emperor. Aerial Blast, Flames of Rebirth, and Heatwave are the 3 that we want in. Okay, so I guess we're not doing quite as much of that as I first thought. How do we get to this bloody army? Alrighty. All the guys in this area are done. Abby seems stretching this one. Abby, you think of way bigger than this. At least I do.
Good day to you. I'm afraid the Abbey is not open for public prayer. May Griga go with you?
We came to offer a donation. From Martha.
I see.
Everybody's very wary, aren't they? Suppose that's what you get for living under imperial rule.
Please, Father. Something for the pain. I beg you.
The light. It fades. I don't want to die alone.
It's all right. I'm here.
Who are these people?
Bearers.
Martha's bearers. She entrusted them to my care, that I might ease their suffering. To the extent that I can, for the time they have left.
Yeah, doesn't seem good.
The curse has taken them. All of them.
As it does every bearer forced to use their gift. With each draw on the ether, their bodies petrify, till all that remains is stone and pain, and so they are cast aside. There is nothing either Martha or I can do to change that. But we can at least strive to make their final hours a little more bearable.
That's a horrible way to die.
Have faith, my son, for you shall rise again, and find the happiness denied you in this life.
Thank you, Father.
So how much of a thing is this going to be for a reluctant hero?
I must offer you my own thanks for the medicine you so kindly brought. Now their final moments may be moments of peace.
I suppose these two are dominants,
Martha,
not just bearers. So.
pray tell her that 2 more have succumbed.
We should get back to Martha's Rest.
Yes, we should.
All right. Well, let's go. I don't know where you two are going. I'm going the real way. Megalo crab. Level up. We picked it up? Yeah, we picked it up. Mantoise. Ooh, yeah, screw it.
Get him! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Sick of Toggle. Get him. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Too slow. Get him.
God.
Sick of Toggle. Over here. There, boy. Sick of Toggle. Well done, Toggle. There, that was worth it. Get him, boy.
There we go. Alright. Man, toys. You ain't shit.
Fresh cuts. Where'd you get these turnips? From over
Who are you?
Anything catch your eye?
Relics, I've already got both of those.
Thanks very much. Much obliged. That all, is it?
Yep.
Ah, you're back. Thanks for taking care of that.
The abbot had a message for you. 2 more have succumbed.
I see. Come upstairs.
Why?
So, now you know, eh?
I've seen plenty of bearers die on the battlefield. But never like that.
And all because they were born different. The powers
Yeah,
that be
racism
can't
tends to
take
work
what
like
they were
that.
gifted, so they strip them of their humanity instead. Oh, there's plenty who pity a bearer's plight. But so long as we're content to sit around, weeping for those on whose broken backs we're carried, we ain't gonna change nothing.
And so you lend Sid your strength?
What little of it I have. Used profits from this place to buy the poor buggers.
So when the abbot told us the bearers were yours...
Aye, they're my property, at least by law. Any still fit to work fetch a price beyond my means. All I can do is care for those who are past mending.
You trying, Martha. You got to give her credit for that.
But it's not all doom and gloom. Bernard's finished fixing that bridge for you. You can carry on to Eastpool now. You got questions that need answering, ain't you? Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you, Martha.
Oh, I almost forgot. Sid and I have other friends in Rosaria. Wear this and they'll know you for one of us.
Cool.
And know that you will always be welcome here.
Why, thank you.
You were right, Sid. It really is them. Lord Rosfield and Lady Warwick have come back to us. And long may they stay.
She knew all along. Alright, back for Eastpool. He seems familiar.
Sid.
Ah, Clive. You're not where I left you.
Hurt your hand.
I did, aye. With 1,000 little lightning bolts. Can't fling them around the way I used to. Think of it as my decoration for long service and exemplary misconduct. But you didn't come here to compare war wounds.
We didn't.
Oh.
Thank you, Sid. For everything.
If you want to leave, that's your lookout. I'm sure you'll have a long and happy life together if you stay out of my way.
Sid!
Oh.
Whatever.
I knew a girl, back in the day. She was a slave to her fate, just like you. I wanted to save her. For a while, I even thought I could. But just because you think something doesn't make it true.
That's very true.
Sid.
I'm no savior. Just a conceited old fool. I talk about people forging their own futures. But instead of handing them the hammer, I beat them with my own. And if no bugger wants to listen to what you've got to say, you might as well keep your gob shut. But Clive, I will say this. You're not a monster. You're the same man you've always been. Accept that, and you may yet escape your fate.
My fate?
My fate.
Look, lad, you've had a hard life. And I don't see it getting much easier. You might not be able to save anyone else, but at the very least, you can save yourself.
I'll try.
And Jill, I'm sorry we didn't get a chance to talk, but I trust you'll take good care of the boy.
Yes, I will.
Shouldn't it be him taking good care of her?
Is that the last of it?
Not to be sexist about it, but...
Best head back then. Wouldn't want to keep Nan waiting. So then.
See you soon, Sid. Just keep me holding on. Ooh. Let's do some side quests.
Find him before. Can't talk now, Oh, you're Clive, aren't you? Martha told me all about you. Word is you're a devil with that blade.
Sure am.
You're in a hurry. Where are you going?
Not far, I hope. But I dare not waste a moment. It might cost a man his life.
Sounds serious. What happened?
Not so much what happened as what might. They've discovered he's a bearer, see? And now, one of his erstwhile friends and neighbors wants to see him clapped in chains.
Where is this bearer?
He wasn't fool enough to wait for the Imperials to arrive. Poor sod took to the road, left his whole life behind. But they'll be after him before long. I need to find him and get him to safety, fast.
We'll help.
If you've the time and the inclination, I could do with a hand. Will you help me find him?
Absolutely.
Of course. We bearers have to look out for each other.
Thank you, Clive. With your help, we might catch up with him yet. His name's Norris. We need to find him and get him to Martha before the Imperials sniff him out.
You found him yet? You won't catch a bastard standing around clucking like old hens. That fucking snake played me false, acted like he was one of us, and the whole time he was one of them.
Fuck off, you racist prick.
The Imperials. Hanging's too good for him. Well, go on then. If he gets away, I'll see you fitted for a noose.
All right, Ronald. We were just leaving. Look, this one's here to help. I was just filling him in.
Ha! Send a bearer to catch a bearer, is it? Not bloody likely. That's it. I'll find the bastard myself.
Come on now, Ron. It's dangerous out there. We wouldn't want you to come to any harm.
I kind of do.
Want something done right. You don't send a bearer.
Clive, this might take a while. You start hunting our man, and I'll be along once I put Ronald's mind at ease. Someone said they saw Norris heading for the Fallen Gate. Maybe you could ask if anyone over that way knows anything. We have to find him. Don't let him slip through our grasp.
I won't.
I'd better find this Norris before Ronald takes matters into his own hands. Bearers are hardly difficult to spot. What did he mean about being played false, I wonder?
See what this guy has to say first.
Here, you're that bearer who works for Martha, aren't you? Can you give me a hand?
Depends on what you want.
Curse my luck. I dropped my crystal off a cliff into the bloody swamp like an utter fool. Now, I've not got your knack, and I need that shard to chill my fish if I'm to take him to market. It's just a short climb down. I'll make it worth your while.
I can't promise anything.
Well, just promise you'll look. There may be one thing I failed to mention about the crystal. A creature might have already claimed it.
Claimed it?
All right, eaten it, but only might have, you understand. There were a lot of bog crabs down there. Nasty buggers, them.
We'll screw up. It's fine.
Sounds like I need to break a few shells.
Oh, don't worry. There weren't too many of them. A veritable walk in the marsh, as they say. The ladders, right over there.
Let's do this one first. Closer.
Never heard of crabs eating crystal. This should be interesting.
Yeah! Get him! Sick of Torgal! Get him! There, boy! Over here. Give them all you've got, boy. Sick of Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Over here. Get him, boy.
Hello.
Get him. Over here. Get him, boy. Get him. We're finished.
Hang on. There we go.
That's enough. There, boy. You know what to do, boy. It's over.
This must be it. No point spending any more time down here than I have to.
I agree, Clive. I agree.
Well, any luck?
Yours, I presume.
Yours, I presume.
Found it! Oh, thank you!
Any longer out in the sun and my catch would have made for poor eating indeed.
Be more careful next time.
Oh, I will, I promise. No point casting my nets of a morning if I'm without a crystal to see the catch to town.
Nope.
There was a time honest tax-paying folk could get new ones whenever they wanted. Can't now, though, not for love nor money. Crystals are scarce, and the Empire tightens its purse strings more every day. Lose this little beauty again, and I might as well scrap my nets and take to begging.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't know a man called Norris, do you?
I do, as it happens. He ran off that way not too long back. Looked like he was in a right old hurry. And he had a lantern with him for some reason. Never known him to stay out after dark.
He was making for the marshes then. All right. Thank you.
You barely have to step out your...
That's one of our branded.
You can't have got far. I better keep my eyes peeled. That's better.
That's not a good sign, is it? Let's be honest.
The one Norris was carrying, no doubt. At least I know which way he went.
I'm guessing it's that building right there.
Someone made short work of them. I wonder if that someone was Norris. Norris, I presume.
Leave me be.
You were never branded. So that's how you stayed hidden.
Ronald sent you after me, did he? Set an Imperial dog on his best friend. And when we were so close. I'll never forget the hatred in his eyes. But it doesn't matter now. I will not become a slave. As one bearer to another, please. Don't do this. You know how they treat our kind.
Ronald didn't
don't
send
brush
me.
us all with the same brush.
One of Martha's men did. He wanted to make sure you were safe.
I don't understand.
Martha takes in bearers. She's a friend. You can trust her. Believe me.
I never knew. I can't say I'm surprised, though. She has a kind heart. Kinder than most.
Just wait here and stay out of sight. You'll be among friends soon enough.
Thank you. There's few would have been so kind. And... sorry. You're no Imperial dog. Far from it.
I've been called worse. Oh. I found a lantern back there. I assume it's yours.
Thanks. I dropped it when those creatures attacked me. But... if I'm honest, I wasn't all that sorry to be rid of it. Ron gave it to me.
All right. I'll keep hold of it. I might be able to use it to put an end to the Imperial surge before it begins.
Good idea.
A bearer without a brand. To have lived free for so many years. Only to be betrayed by a friend.
Okay, went the wrong way, but I did get something called bright clam shells, so that's good. And says these two guys say, that's one of our branded, should we take him?
That's one of our branded.
You owe me a tenner, chat.
You barely
Flip it in the donation. Donations, what a wonderful idea. Anyway.
I'll be fucked if I'm leaving this to a bearer. I'll go myself.
There you are, Clive. How goes the search?
Well branded. Have you found the bastard yet?
Only what was left of him. A corpse, torn apart by monsters. And this.
Let me see that. No. It can't be.
Shall we consider that the end of the matter, then? Or do you need to see a body?
No. I mean, I've no use for bearer bones. He's dead. Let that be an end to it. Only wish those whose job it was had done what they were supposed to do and spotted him sooner. Letting a bearer go about without a brand? It's not right, I tell you.
You're a prick.
Don't want anything to do with me now, eh? There goes the bearer lover, they'll say. I'll be a laughingstock.
Good. You a fucking joke.
Is it true, Clive? Is Norris really...
He's alive. You'll find him in a hut in the marshes. He's expecting you.
Oh, you crafty. Still, you did the right thing. Thank you. It's not much considering, but please.
Forgot to put my watch on chat. Alrighty. Let's make for Eastpole. Right. No more side quests.
So much for all parts of the...
Goblin coin. Thank you, Bernard.
Martha said the blight had spread even further south, pushing yet more monsters down with it. I dare say we'll be seeing a few along the way.
Then we shall have to keep our wits about us.
Yeah, let's not take on that particular fight at the moment.
Company.
Sick of Torgal! Stay down! It's over. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal. Get him. Stay down. There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
Lots of bad things.
You know what to do, boy. Over here. It's over.
Alrighty. Oh, here and back, guys. Nice.
There, boy. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. That's enough.
Oh, look, a side quest.
There, boy. Keep your distance, boy. Get him, boy.
Too many risks.
Alright, let's go see about the side quest.
You there! Over here! Excuse me, I'll use that blade of yours.
Oh, could you?
Curse my luck. I'm branded. No time to haggle with whoever holds your leash. Wait. That's the slumbering chocobo you're wearing. You and the Marfors, are you? Good. She won't begrudge me the use of you then. Well, there's wolves about. We tried dealing with them ourselves. Laid out bait, think we might swoop in and slaughter the lot. But we didn't expect the pack to be quite so bloody big.
I expect the blight drove them here. Must have fled their homes for greener pastures.
We'd hoped empty bellies might make them easy prey. They'd made them mean instead. Martha's no fool, so she must see something in you. Do us a favor and get rid of them, will you?
Fine.
All right. I suppose those wolves pose a threat to everyone.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about.
I'd wager the greedy bastards are still over yonder, finishing off our bait. When you've seen to every last one of them, go and speak to my friend over the bridge. Bryce, his name is. They want to know if it's safe to come across. All right, off you go then.
Alright. Oh, look. Wolves.
You look hungry, all right. Hungry and mean.
Don't let them get away.
Sick of Torgal. Get him. You know what's over here. Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find this Bryce. Let him know the road's safe.
Yes, let us find Bryce. Ooh, Minotaur Man. I need that.
You know what, boy. Don't let them get away.
Get down. Okay. Here we go. Alright. Got mine on there, which is good. We needed that for something to upgrade, I think.
You, Bryce?
What's it to you, bearer?
Your friend asked me to get rid of the wolves. So I got rid of the wolves.
You'd have me believe a single bearer slew the entire pack.
Yes, because I'm a badass.
If you didn't, you wouldn't be on this side of the bridge. Bugger me, you're a tough one, aren't you? Oh, Frederick! You wily bastard. I'd never thought to pit beast against beast like that. You served us well, bearer. Be sure to pass our thanks to your master.
Right, let's just check his abilities, what we got. Heat wave we can afford. Alright, okay. 1000 AP to upgrade that. Nice.
Look, the windmills. That must be Eastpool.
I remember coming here with Lord Murdoch when I was young. Those areas seemed a very different place back then.
All right.
Quiet, isn't it?
Yes.
What you get when you live under
You're Clive Rossfield.
dictator's rule.
It's me, Hannah, Rodney Murdoch's wife.
Lady Hannah.
Oh, I knew it was you. You haven't changed at all.
They both have changed massively.
It's so good to see you both again.
It's good to see you too, Lady Hannah.
If you have time, you simply must come back to the house. I haven't much to offer, but what is mine is yours.
I think we can do that.
We should be delighted.
And you have been wandering the world ever since. I can well understand fleeing from those iron blood brutes, but oh, to take to the road at such a tender age.
It wasn't easy, but we survived, and
now we're back. It's wonderful to see you safe and well, Lady Hannah.
At what point is Clive going to tell her who killed her husband?
Eastpool. Rosalith still enjoys the Mother Crystal's blessing, does it not? You could always move.
This house holds a lot of memories for me. So long as I can live here in peace, here I shall stay. Not that it matters. The capital is closed to civilians, by order of the Duchess. Or should I say, Her Imperial Majesty. Annabella's marriage to the Emperor of Sambrec heralded a great many changes here.
yes, of course.
Oh, forgive me. I didn't mean to...
Please, there is nothing to forgive. Would my mother not make an exception for you and your husband? Surely she would not refuse the Lord Commander.
No, he doesn't know.
You haven't heard, then? Rodney passed away on the night of the fire. He never returned from Phoenix Gate.
I'm sorry.
Clive.
My poor child. You look pale. All this traveling must have taken its toll. I insist you rest. We can talk later. Hmm?
That's going to be a difficult conversation, isn't it?
Are you sure you don't want to sleep inside?
I can't. Not after what I did.
Lady Hannah said she would prepare a change of clothes for you in the morning. She really has been very kind.
Of killing. 13 years without the faintest glimmer of hope. It was only Joshua that kept me going. I swore that I would avenge his death. That I would kill his killer. That was the only thing that gave my life any meaning.
Oh, Clive.
If it was me who killed Joshua and Murdoch and all the others, then why the hell am I still breathing?
I ask myself the same. When I fought, hundreds died. There were so many bodies, so many lives cut short in their prime. That day in Danarkage, I wanted to join them. I wanted it all to end. I couldn't bear it anymore. If living meant being that, better to be just another body.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I don't know what to say, to be honest. It's... These two are well-written characters.
That night on the balcony.
The lives they have led, you can just tell how tough they actually are.
I said a prayer to Metia, and that prayer was answered. You came back to me. The heavens must have a plan for us.
Let's do some shagging.
We should get some rest.
Right.
Wasn't she the one that was like instigating that?
Clive.
And then she pulled back. What's all that about?
Sleep well.
Thank you, Lady Hannah. Perhaps now people will not flee at the sight of me.
You look just like Elwyn did when he was your age.
How did you come to have some of my father's old clothes?
You're just like my badass now.
Well, before Elwyn became Archduke, our families would often summer together. He and Rodney were like brothers. These clothes have been in a wardrobe for years, collecting cobwebs along with everything else.
Well, very grateful for them. And sorry for depriving you of your memories.
Not at all. It's what your father would have wanted.
They suit you well. Thank you, Lady Hannah.
Yes, thank you. You've been most kind.
No, I should thank you. It may only have been for a short while, but seeing you again took me back to happier times. Fare you well, my lord and lady.
And you, Lady Hannah.
Nice.
If we follow the road to the north.
Right. Here. Invictus. One of the set of 7 swords said to have been forged in the flames of Mount Drustanus. Invictus has been passed down through generations for use by the Archduke's family and his closest shields. Archduke Elwin presented Invictus to Rodney Murdoch on the day he was promoted to Lord Commander of the Ducal Army. Materia is sometimes called the Crystal, as legend has it that the bright red star serves as the moon's attendant, carrying her gear and equipment, equipping her armor in times of battle. This belt was part of a set owned by Archduke Elwin and kept in Eastpool for when he and his family would summer there. It's a long-standing Rosarian tradition for the Archduke to bestow a gift to scions of the ducal line upon their coming of age. These braces, dyed in the red of the star Materia, were what Elwin's father chose for him, and formed part of a set of clothes kept in Eastpool for when he and his family would summer there. Alrighty.
You take us all the way to Phoenix Gate. Let's go.
Aim for Phoenix 8. Okay. In fact, let me just check time. Oh, look, a merchant. Hello.
Anything take your fancy? There you are. Ja.
Well.
Got anything else for me?
I'll keep them for now because I might need them for upgrading stuff.
See you then.
See you then. Alright. New digs, new digs. Digs is not the word I'm looking for. New clothes, new sword.
By the flames. You're his firstborn. Clive Rosfield.
You're mistaken.
Oh, you can't fool me, my lord. You're the very image of your father. And that would be true even if you weren't wearing his clothes. The self-same garments Hannah was keeping for you, if I'm not mistaken. She always swore that she would never part with them until the day Elwin's sons returned. And now that day has come. Why, you'll be able to take your bearers back as well.
My bearers. Forgive me, Master Mayor. I was a child when last I came to Eastpool. I didn't recognize you.
Oh, I'd be surprised if you recognized anything at all. Much has changed since Rosaria fell to the Empire. Not least for the bearers, who once served her noble families. When the Ironbloods sacked Rosalith 13 years back, many who lost their masters fled here in search of sanctuary.
And never returned.
Aye. The plan was to send them home once we'd won back the capital. But then the Imperials arrived. Rosaria became a province of Sanbreque. The duchy was dissolved, and they no longer had any home to return to.
Now they're all farmers.
Back in your father's day, any bearer who lost their master became a ward of the duchy. We'd hand them over to the sheriffs, and they'd be assigned a new position. But when we saw how the Empire treated their branded, we knew that wasn't an option. So they've been here ever since.
And now you want to give them to me?
They're yours by right, Lord Rosfield. Bequeathed you by your late father. And they'd be better off serving you than hiding here. Indeed, many of them used to serve your house, and still consider the Rosfields their masters.
I'm no one's master. Not anymore. They wouldn't be safe with me.
I mean, that's true. They would just end up dead.
I understand. You'll forgive an old man his fanciful notions. Been daydreaming for too long. But still, I would ask a favor of you. A small mercy.
If it is within my power.
One of the bearers is an elderly fellow who still swears absolute loyalty to Archduke Elwyn. I don't ask that you take him into your service, only that you meet with him. Let him see that Elwyn's son still lives, and that he's as fine a man as his father ever was.
I think we can do that one.
Thank you, my lord. He sits by the well most days, watching the people go about their business. If you could show him your face, I would be most grateful.
Let's do it.
You're not so very different, you know. Especially dressed like that.
It's a very shiny, I wouldn't say shite then, shiny sword.
He's not here.
Well, I can't leave without meeting him. I've let the mayor down once already. It would be cruel to disappoint him again.
Right, let's ask around. Someone must have seen him.
Well now, unfamiliar faces. What brings you to Eastpool, travelers?
We're looking for an elderly bearer. You wouldn't happen to have seen him, would you?
Ah, you mean the old boy who always waits by the well?
That's the one.
Yes, that's him.
What business do you have with him, if you don't mind me asking? You're not from the capital too, are you?
We are, in a way.
Well then, it's a pleasure to meet a fellow Rosalithian. I was born and raised down Market Street, and never would have left if Archduke Elwyn had survived the fire. It wasn't the same when the Duchess took over, though. All the beatings, the evictions, the levies going up and up and up, even as the blight took half the harvest. Oh, listen to me, telling you what you already know. I'm sorry. And I'm afraid I can't help you with your bearer either, though I doubt he'll have gone far. He comes here every day, almost as if he's waiting for something.
We'll keep asking around then. Thank you.
Hello.
Good day, milady. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a bearer.
The voice and how long young this guy looks don't match.
Ah, that old loon. No sign of him today. Funny, he's usually down by the well at this hour, cooking up his fantasy feasts.
I'm sorry?
Oh, he worked in the kitchens at Rosalith Castle back in the day. Still thinks he's there now. You'd often hear the poor fool chatting away to the Archduke. Living in a dream he is. But better there than here, I suppose. Can't imagine the Viceroy stopping to trade tales with a bearer. Can you?
No.
Anyway, you'll be round here somewhere. Doubt he has the path to stray too far.
Thank you. We'll keep looking.
Hey, hold on a mo. Young Patrick, the chocobo keeper, might know where he is. He's taken the old bird under his wing, so to speak.
Yeah,
He'll be
useful.
in the stables. You should go and have a word with him.
Patrick the Chocobo Keeper. Thank you. We will.
I'm sorry, Jill. For you do all this in my stead.
It can't be helped if we're to keep up the pretense. Come on, let's head for the stables.
Where the bloody hell's he got to?
Excuse me, but is something the matter?
It's this bearer I've been minding. I take my eyes off him for 1 minute and he disappears. He's not in his usual spot by the well, nor anywhere else in the village.
You must be Patrick.
I am, but...
And this bearer you're looking for, he's an elderly man who used to work in the Rosalith Castle kitchens, yes?
That's the fella. How do you know all this? I've never seen you in Eastpool before, but you seem to know the place better than I do myself.
Yeah, we talk to people.
Ah, so that's how it is. Well then, if you're acting under orders of the mayor, you're on Abound to help me find him. He's been losing what little sense he had left of late, saying the sheriffs are coming to collect him and that he needs to go back to the castle. I was supposed to watch over him, keep him out of trouble. But if he's walked out on us, there's not a lot I can do.
Okay, well, tell us where to find him then.
Understood. You keep searching here, we'll look for him outside.
Thank you. I'm in your debt.
I hope he hasn't wandered into trouble.
Let's just concentrate on finding him.
Oh, I'm sure there'll be a fight for us to do.
Still no sign. Could he have strayed even further?
Okay.
Look, there's someone over there.
It might be him. We should hurry. Company.
We can't lead them to the old man. They need to die.
Agreed.
Sick of Torval! Sick of Torval! Get him! Get him, boy! Over here. Get him! Give them all you've got, boy! Keep your distance, boy! Sick of trouble! Get him! Over here. There, boy! You know
Nice. Need like more than 8 AP if I'm gonna get 1,000 to upgrade some stuff.
Are you all right, my friend? Come on. Let's go home.
Your Grace, you came for me. I waited for you so long, but you finally came.
I'm not who you think.
Clive.
Yes. Pray forgive my long delay.
It's nothing, Your Grace. I prayed to the Founder that you would come, and at long last, he answered. Will we be returning to the castle, then? There is still a place for me in the kitchens?
No, my friend. We will not be returning to the castle, not yet. I'm on a very important expedition. One which may...
This is one of those good lies. Which do exist, people.
Wait for me in Eastpool. Until my journey is complete. I will come back for you then. I promise.
Of course, Your Grace. For you, I would gladly wait until my dying day.
Thank you, both of you. You've been most kind. The memory of serving the late Archduke was as one light in the darkness, and now that light burns a little more brightly. It's nothing but a fantasy, of course, but it's better than the truth of the matter. A damn sight better. The blight is on our doorstep. Our harvests are failing. The people are leaving in droves. If it weren't for Lady Hannah selling half her worldly goods to provide for the few of us who stayed behind, we would long since have starved.
She's a good one, that Hannah, isn't she?
We want to keep the bearers safe here, we really do. But unless a miracle happens, we won't be able to spare a crust of bread to share between them soon enough.
Is it really that bad?
So bad, I even petitioned the Imperial garrison to take them. But when they found out where they'd come from, they damn near spat in our faces. Ducal dogs, they called them. Enemies of the Empire.
I know a man named Sid, who would gladly give a home to any bearer in need of one. Leave this with me. As soon as I return from Phoenix Gate, I'll speak with him.
Thank you, my lord. Will you be passing through Eastpool on your way back? I should very much like to speak with you again, if you have the time, regarding the future of the village, and what might be done for Lady Hannah. After all she's done for us.
I'm sure we can figure it out.
I'll be back anon.
Fare you well, my lord, my lady. I wish you a safe journey.
There we go. 100 AP. Bit more like it.
The Deadlands are aptly named.
I didn't realize they were this close.
No wonder their crops are failing. The blight is leaching the ether from the soil. And when the last drop is drained, their fields will turn to this. No plants, no animals, no life.
And no monsters. I suppose that's one small mercy.
We won't be able to use any magic here.
Another thing to worry about. As if the absence of ether didn't cause enough problems.
Take away the lad's life force, and problems are all that's left.
So if I get into a fight, I can't use any of my spells.
Before the blight took it.
I remember. It was beautiful. There it is. Phoenix Gate. Where it all went wrong.
Wasn't your fault, Clive.
Come on, Clive. It's time to discover the truth.
That's a very Final Fantasy thing, that. Or very Japanese-made games. Always nod the head in the exact same way. Don't know if you've ever noticed that, but it's true. Okay. Let's get ruins. Let's travel there. I think we've got just enough time to watch the first cutscene, and then we'll have to save and call it a night, I think.
It's almost as if time had stood still.
I suppose no one had any cause to return here. No. It's just as I left it.
Come on, Clive, keep it together.
Let's have a look around. Could I have done this?
Could anyone?
Well, I mean, he can turn into a giant fire demon, so yes.
What is it, Torgal? Clive.
That's him. He's the only one who can tell me what happened. I have to know.
Alright, well, let's go then.
Where is he?
That's the big
Nowhere
ass
to be
door.
seen.
Damn it! He's like a bloody eel.
What is this place, anyway? Some sort of shrine?
Oh, sorry. You've never been here before. This is the Hall of the Gate.
The gate?
It's a relic of the Fallen. Only the Phoenix's dominant can open it.
Hence the castle's name. This was where Joshua was supposed to...
And he's just done that.
He would have stepped through this door the next morning, and listen to the words of our ancestors.
Would you have gone with him?
No. The apodatory is holy ground. None but the dominant may enter. I and the other shields would have stood guard here and prayed for my brother's safe return. Where the hell did he go?
Fair enough. Interesting little ritual.
Perhaps he went inside.
He couldn't have. He'd need the power of the Phoenix.
Where's Dre? Ain't that one convenient? That was a very cool effect.
Thank you, Joshua.
Are you sure about this?
Nevermore. Another gate. Let's see if this one opens.
I'm pretty sure it will.
Could this place really be a fallen ruin?
You could hardly call it a ruin. It's perfect. Like it was built yesterday.
There's some pretty cool effects, to be fair.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
You guys are aware that those things in the middle are going to come alive and attack us, right?
Jill?
See? Like that.
What do we do?
The usual.
Sick of Toggle. Give them all you've got, boys. Over here. It's over. Sick of Toggle.
More trouble.
There, boy. Get him. Stay down. There, boy. Get him. Get him, boy. Get him, boy.
How can these things still function?
How can any of this? This must be what the fallen ruins were like before they fell.
Must be. Right, let's go through here. Oh, but guys, look.
You know what to do, boy. It's over. Sick of Toggle.
Good stuff. Just 5 sharp fangs. That seems a bit shit. Is that where we're going to or where we came from? No, that's where we came from. Okay, yes. We're going this way. Right. Down, down, down. I'll get through this next fight, and then we'll have to call it a day for today.
Looks like he could take a beating.
Then let's give it one.
Keep pressing the wrong button.
Keep your distance, boy. Over here. Get him, boy. Sick of Togo. Over there. You know what to do. Keep your distance, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Get him. Sick of Togo. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Togo. There, boy. Don't let them get away.
Alright.
Get him.
Does any of this make sense to you?
None.
None.
Let's find the hooded man and leave.
Alrighty. Yep. Save. Great save. Okay, folks. That is it from me for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I will be back tomorrow, 9 PM UK. 9 PM UK time, 1 PM PST, 4 PM EST for some more Final Fantasy 16 and the final stream of the week. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. It really does help me out. And yeah, we'll do that. We'll do our final kick stream tomorrow. So the only way you're gonna let me know to keep going with Kick is if you hit that follow button on Kick. So if you haven't done that yet, please do. Really does help me out. Yeah, and that's it. Have a fantastic Thursday, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Good night.